Early on, the Ford administration outlined its drug policy.
The President's Domestic Council Drug Review Task Force, in a recent white paper prepared for the White House, concluded that the current widespread recreational use of marijuana involves a relatively low social cost, and therefore enforcement of the laws pertaining to simple possession of pot should be de-emphasized.
One of those who had used marijuana was the President's son. The President defended his 23-year-old son Jack's admission that he had indeed smoked marijuana.
I think it's a very honorable thing for a son to frankly admit that on a very limited basis had done so.
The administration's relaxed attitude was reflected in several state laws on marijuana use.
6 states have now passed decriminalization laws. In Ohio, for example, a new law permits an individual to possess 3 1/4 ounces of the drug without fear of criminal charges and with a maximum $100 fine.
In fact, by 1976, drug tolerance had become an issue in the presidential campaign.
Ford and Carter vied with one another as to who was going to be more tolerant of young people who use drugs.
When Jimmy Carter became president, his drug advisor, Peter Bourne, praised efforts to ignore marijuana use.
People realized that it was uncontrollable, that people were going to smoke. And I think one thing that one can say to the credit of policymakers is that they finally woke up and said, we may as well be realistic about this. We just can't control and we may as well accept it.